Okay, I am joined by our two of our heroes of the day, Senators Blumenthal and Markey. Okay. I was going to read you the Q&A, but I'm not doing that. So I want to thank you for coming. Now, more than anything, though, we're here today because of the countless parents who came here, met with us, cried with us, told us their powerful, compelling, and tragic stories. Today, the Senate keeps its promise to every parent who's lost a child because of the risks of social media. Today, after a lot of hard work, a lot of twists and turns, we'll pass KOSA and COPPA. They will perhaps be KOSA and COPPA will be the most important updates to federal laws protecting kids on the internet in decades. And a very good first step. KOSA, Blumenthal, and Blackburn fought to give kids and parents the tools and safeguards and transparency they need to protect our children's health and well-being. For COPPA, Senator Markey and Cassidy worked to protect the personal information for children and teenagers and ban targeted advertising aimed at them. Now we call on the House to pass these common sense, bipartisan, life-saving bills. The overwhelming vote we received here on the floor of the Senate should importune the House to act and act quickly. And we hope it will do just that. Now on the tax bill. Last night I filed cloture on the Tax Relief for American Families and Workers Act, a very important piece of pro-family, pro-children, pro-growth legislation. Senators should expect a vote on this measure Thursday. Since becoming majority leader in 2021, I've tried my best to work first in a bipartisan way to get things done in this chamber. The Senate's record over the past 3 years bears this out. Democrats and Republicans have come together again and again and again to pass historic bills like the infrastructure law, CHIPS and science, Ukraine and Israel, veterans health care, gun safety, and marriage equality. Today we're getting another important bipartisan bill done through KOSA and COPPA. And I will continue this productive streak this week. I want to continue this productive streak this week with a vote on the tax bill to deliver so many benefits to American families. We all know that expanding the child tax credit will do immense good, taking more than 500,000 kids out of poverty and giving 16 million kids, mainly poorer, working-class kids, $16 million in increased benefits. This bill shouldn't be difficult. It's bipartisan. It passed the Senate, the Republican House, with a vote of 357 to 70. It was mainly put together by the Republican head of the Ways and Means Committee, hardly a flaming liberal. This bill should remain bipartisan, as it has been up to this point. We hope that it will. We hope that it will. Look, there are a lot of difficult votes we have to take in this chamber, but this bill is not one of them. To my Republican colleagues, step up and support the bill. I've made clear throughout my term as majority leader and even before that as minority leader that Democrats will not shy away from moving forward on important issues when necessary, to fight for families, give them a chance to see where their elected representatives stand. Putting senators on the record is one way progress is made on important issues, and it's what we did on choice, IVF, and contraception last month. This week is a classic example of how we can do both in the Senate. Pass bipartisan legislation to get things done for the American people like KOSA and COPPA with a large bipartisan majority, but also put pressure on Republicans to show where they stand on important issues like the child tax credit, affordable housing, and R&D, particularly on a bill like this, which is bipartisan, was drawn up by Democrats and Republicans. So, this week, the American people will get a chance to see which senators in reality support tax relief for parents, for families, for small business, for housing. And then we're going to see who opposes it. Over the past few days, some Republicans have falsely claimed that Democrats somehow oppose the child tax credit. This vote should end that false argument once and for all. Oppose it? We don't. What are they going to do? Expanding the child tax credit is one of the most significant achievements Democrats have made under the Biden-Harris administration. If anyone wants to know who actually opposes expanding the child tax credit, go ask the 49 Republican senators who voted against the child tax credit when we passed the American Rescue Plan. Ask them, why did you oppose it? And then why are you voting against this bipartisan bill this week? Here's the truth. Democrats want to pass the tax package because it helps lift kids out of poverty, helps poor and working class families. It will also reward businesses that invest in R&D and create a lot of new jobs. And one of our greatest problems, housing, the low-income housing tax credit, is one of the best tools we have for expanding the supply of housing. So Democrats are ready and raring to go. The American people deserve tax relief. The big question right now is, will Republicans follow their colleagues in the House and stand and join us, or will they stand in the way? Senator Blumenthal.